Baby boy, you're so cute. Oh, we should have a birthday party for Pony this weekend. We should make his adoption date his birthday.
Oh, we should.
Just because I want to keep them separate. It's fucked up. We both have separate birthdays. We get to celebrate different things.
What's Cricky's 4th of July?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why we chose that date.
I think it was actually close to when his birthday.
Based to what he was actually.
Yeah, it was like his birth. It was the first week of July.
Mm-hmm.
He was born. So might as well.
Oh, he was such a little. He's still a little.
He was sick this last couple days.
He was really emotional.
He had a dry nose. Then he stopped eating.
He had shivers.
The shivers.
It was like he went through it like a little person's cold. Like an actual cold.
Cute.
Put a heating blanket in their beds.
Oh, it's the cure. That was the cure.
They seem happier.
I think it's just too cold.
Yeah.
For them.
They're so little.
They're little babies. They got little fur.
But back to what we were talking about, the sadness of Kobe dying.
Oh, yeah. And the glorifying it from Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah. And then,
it's
so
that's,
gross.
It just feels gross.
It does. Like, it feels dirty. And then it's so instant, too. Like, it happened that morning, and then they were doing it at the Grammys. Like, they had a whole thing for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like, you want to acknowledge it, but
Absolutely.
to have, like, a whole entire, like, I don't know. It's just, that part's weird to me, too. Like, so quick to put something on. But I get it. Like, people want to show the best way they can through artistic elements.
Yeah.
But
I think the biggest problem is people making it about themselves.
Because that's what happens, is like those people had good intentions to express something, and then it just blossoms off of that.
Yeah.
And then you got a bunch of people that are really insincere.
Yeah, just a bunch of weirdness.
Insincere.
Insincere. Yes, insincere.
Yes, insincere. You insincere.
Oh, man. And then Ari Shaffir, a comedian, gotten a lot of shit for writing. But this is like something he does. And he wrote a tweet saying that Kobe died 23 years too late and all this stuff. Really horrible stuff. And
it was pretty bad.
But it's his style of comedy. That's what he
just goes instantly fucked up.
He wrote a whole thing about it. He took it down. People were really offended.
Like, everyone thinks I go too far with jokes.
No, Ari.
Look at that guy.
That guy goes real fucking far.
Like, he can't come back most of the time, but somebody comes back.
He's done that with a lot of celebrities who've passed away. He's done that. He said he even did it with his friend Ralphie May, another comedian, that big fat comedian. Anyways, he I swear to God, my phone's going off over here.
I don't think it is.
Getting paranoid, man. Yeah, he wrote this whole thing like Ralphie was a fat piece of shit and all this stuff. You know, it's like,
oh God,
that was his like a really good friend. Like, he went on tours with him. They had many dinners together. They, stayed in the same hotels together. That's just kind of guy he is. He's just a little cutthroat. And
then
his
last
jokes
night was just too far.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was really bummed out and sad, and then I read his thing and it made me laugh because it was so mean. It was so mean, it made me laugh.
I just like and so many people got really mad at him, right? Mm-hmm. And then I saw that a bunch of people were like, the whole Me Too movement or whatever. Hashtag Me Too. Hashtag we get it. Like, I understand.
We live in such different times.
So basically, all of a sudden, they were like, well, what's the difference of, like, let's remember Kobe for what he really is. And it's like, rapist.
Oh, shit.
And so I'm like, what's the difference between those bitches and him saying something, like, from a comedian standpoint? I don't know.
And that whole story, if I was to read between the lines, he hooked up with a girl at a hotel room. And then she was like, wait a minute. You're married. Celebrity. I could get a lot of money out of you. And he's like, here's all the money. Take it. Shut up.
Shut your mouth. Take whatever you want.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, no. I definitely agree with that. So I don't know. Just everyone needs to fucking.
Yeah. You know, it's weird to think about, like, my mom would talk about, there was like known like, oh, don't get alone with Uncle Creepy. He touches people.
Ew.
It's like, that's just how he is. Ha! Anyways, be careful. That's so crazy.
That is so weird.
Just like known.
Yeah.
Creepers.
I don't know. I don't understand. I won't even go there. I'll leave it. I won't touch
I'm not saying it was good. I'm just saying that we live in a very different time.
Yeah.
It's a complete polar opposite of that.
Well, and all the movies we grew up with, too. So many inappropriate movies they would never be able to release today.
There was one movie. Oh, I wish I could remember what it was.
What was that? Fucking Blazing Saddles?
Oh, great movie.
Fucking no way that shit would come out.
Oh, it should come out again. The movie's so funny. So ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But, yeah. There was like movies with kids. Sexual scenes with kids.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
Actual like sex scenes with young teenager girls.
What was that one movie with Tom Cruise and he was a
Kirsten
vampire?
Dunst?
Yeah.
Interview with a Vampire.
Wasn't that there was weird scenes in that?
Yeah. Well, they didn't actually do a lot of the scenes that's in the book. The book, I haven't read the book, but I've been told there's some interesting shit going on. There's some gay stuff. There was some like kid stuff in there.
Poltergeist fucked up that one kid.
What?
Remember Poltergeist? Everyone that like filmed that movie or whatever, it was on top of an Indian burial ground. It's like one of the people that was
like everyone was cursed
in production died, and like the little girl kind of went crazy.
Yeah. Oh, another thing I was thinking about, speaking of like
so crazy.
The queen of Me Too's should be Drew Barrymore.
What? Oh yeah.
She was.
Fuck that. Before her, it was what's her name? Wizard of Oz chick.
She's
Judy
not alive.
Garland.
She's not alive.
Yeah, but Judy Garland is like the poster child of fucking hashtag Me Too.
Like she was. Yeah, that was.
And then Drew Barrymore came out and took her place.
Yeah, and they're like, we're gonna start him on drugs even earlier. If Judy was great, what if we Drew Barrymore? She was
crazy.
Doing...
She's so normal.
Yeah, she was doing coke when she was like 11.
That's crazy.
At Studio 54, all that stuff. Doing lines of coke. Who knows what was going on? She's a child. Mm-hmm. Around a bunch of fucking drug addict people.
I think I don't know.
Imagine the shit that went down in her life. Before she was even 16. Fucking crazy.
Oh, I fuck with sneeze. Oh, God.
You okay?
No.
Gonna have a sneeze time?
No, my eye's just gonna water in like 5 minutes.
I can't let it get. When it gets to that point, I have to blow my nose. That
There's
drives me
nothing
nuts.
like really in there to blow though. Like I'll blow, and now I'm just like hurting my nose. Like the skin on my nose is so raw.
Yeah, I'd rather hurt myself than feel my eyes cry.
You can't do it anymore.
Men don't cry though.
I don't know. I keep missing my thought. I have like a thought come in.
Tots.
And then it just runs back out.
Oh, Rolling Stones magazine.
Oh, yeah. They mentioned Tulsa, Oklahoma.
They wrote a whole thing about how Tulsa's, hidden gem. It's the next Austin. It's pretty awesome.
When are we just going to admit that we're moving there at some point?
We're not moving there.
Why not?
Today.
You've said it before.
I do want to end up there sometime. I'm scared too, though.
Why?
I don't know.
See, this is no, there's affordable houses up here.
Yeah.
They come and go. I think my only fear about Tulsa, because there's so many cute fucking houses for so cheap.
Yeah.
But my only fear of Tulsa is the tornadoes that one time it's going to go through, it's going to hit my house. And I've already put it out in the open. It's already out in the universe.
It's going to happen now.
Yep.
Fuck. Gotta get insurance.
First us.
No. I know, it's weird. There's a very small chance.
Do they have basements there?
Not a lot. Water table's too high.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of somehow you could build an industrial studio where music would never be harmed.
Ever again. But that's the crazy thing about... Because if you haven't grown up around tornadoes, they're a terrifying subject. They should be scary. But if you grew up in a place that are earthquakes, you're not that scared of earthquakes, are you?
I mean, I know a lot of people that live in California that are. I'm not.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that are freaked out by earthquakes.
Earthquakes can be very scary and very deadly.
Especially anyone that's lived through
There was a deadly one in like Cuba today.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it Jamaica?
Yeah. I thought it affected all those islands.
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
I just saw the Jamaica thing when I was leaving for work.
That's crazy.
Like at lunch. Not at the beginning of the day.
Yeah. Earthquakes, but the statistics of getting hit by a tornado are up there with winning the lottery on a scratcher ticket.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's very small. You have like 1 in 500,000
so
of a chance.
Do you get hit by a tornado? Do you play the lottery? Does one play the lottery if they're lucky enough to be struck by a tornado?
That's the crazy thing. There's guys in Texas, there's a guy in Kansas whose house has been hit 5 times.
That's insane.
Now, that defies the laws of fucking physics. It doesn't make any sense why he's been hit so many times.
But why does he build in the same spot?
That's what everyone says. And he said the Lord would...
No, he's one of those.
Yeah. It's like, dude, I think God's trying to tell you to move out of that place.
It's true.
You don't have to like uproot your whole family and move to New York City, but maybe, I don't know, a couple blocks away.
Yeah. Yeah, just like...
And there's buildings.
What if it hit him again? He's like, he just moved somewhere where there's not even tornadoes.
Son of a bitch. That's crazy.
Be funny.
Yeah, it blew my mind when the first time I went to Oklahoma. One of the first times I went to Oklahoma, I saw the damage. It was right after, it was a few days after the Mile Wide tornado that went through Oklahoma City.
So crazy. Saw
the damage and everything. It was. I've never seen anything like it in my life. That was crazy.
Just looks like everything just got obliterated.
It looked like God took a lawnmower to a city.
That's insane.
Like it made a path. And that's the crazy thing is that path.
When you see those,
it's hard. It's a hard line.
Like from helicopters, and they'll be filming, after a tornado. Those paths look so intense because they're so direct. Like, and they look like someone literally like you were building to put concrete down or something. Like you're building a walkway.
Yeah, I just remember it smelled like natural gas. It was like being in a zombie apocalypse movie. My parents were really freaked out. I was scared. But it's just like you look and no one's around. There's like no sound. There's no birds. It's just like this smell of destruction.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird. Eerie being around. But then there's buildings that have been there since 1800s.
Yeah.
Like how is that possible? Well, it's because it's actually that almost never happens, and even living in Tornado Alley, your chances of getting hit as an individual,
I feel like you're saying some
it's like 500,000 to
words. 1. You're using never. You're using 1800s.
When did I say never? What did I say?
You said they never. I can't even say it because then it's saying it twice. It's just you better knock on some wood.
Almost never. Almost never. It's a knuckle that hurts. Still really, really, really,
Well, that thing looked infected for like 3 days.
It kind of is. I think my finger's going to fall off.
I mean...
I got the gangrenes.
The gangrenes.
Beans, grains,
potatoes. I knew you were going to do it. I keep feeling like I'm finding fiberglass everywhere.
Oh, she lost her mind.
You brought it in this house.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, come on. Maybe a little
Probably
bit.
all up in my dryer. Rubbing my face in fiberglass every time I clean my face with water.
I don't think there was that much on me.
Mm-hmm.
It washes off. Gets out.
All these noises upstairs.
I don't know. What if this house is haunted?
Probably. I just saged it though.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's probably good.
Should be fresh.
Fresh, clean.
I mean, the dogs aren't reacting.
No. They're used to the ghost. Well, the pony just